Tonight, we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Baberovic. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Misses the fadeaway. Şengün with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Baberovic. Shot clock at 6. Missed it from 7 feet. Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's rebounded by Şengün. And we're about a minute into the first. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Let's go with a three. Another miss by Antetokounmpo. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Larkin, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Baberovic from 17, and he hits the jumper for 2. Baberovic has got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Antetokounmpo with it. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, if Giannis is going to hit threes, you have no chance to stop it.
Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Baberovic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Larkin. Fires in the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Calathes. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Larkin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Off target on the 15-footer.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Right wing. Here's Calathes. Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Now that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Pass to Osman. Now here's Şengün. Over Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Şengün. that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up 7. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And he makes it.
Now, that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Pass to Korkmaz. He shoots. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And he converts the layup.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Pass to Baberovic. Here's Korkmaz. 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. That one no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
With some arc, and that one drops. He has 6. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
From downtown, sinks it from distance.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Dorsey. To the middle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You look at Antetokounmpo, looking pretty comfortable in that starting 5 for the East. He's second thus far.
And that's a reflection of just how unreal his season has been. To place second in this tough Eastern Conference is very impressive.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. Here's Larkin. He buries it from 3. Larkin's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Kalathis. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
50 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Şengün. From 7. And that's off the glass and in. Şengün's got 5.
A guy who's really unfazed by contact. Alperen Şengün is for real.
Antetokounmpo outside. From the stripe. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Larkin. He has 6. Inside, pulls up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Olé! And the next topic to touch. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Now here's Şengün. Tight defense on him. Just 3 to shoot. Giannis with the rebound. To the left wing. Here's Calathes. Yet to see a basket. Back to Antetokounmpo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Down low. Here's Baberovic. Hits that one. Nice pass leading him to the bucket. Baberovic has got 10 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the visitors here. A decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Calathes. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And there's a pick. To the middle. Here's Larkin. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Give him 8.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Calathes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Pass to Baberovic. They set the pick. The 3 doesn't go for him. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Calathes. Out to the right wing. For the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 4. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Pass to Baberovic. Tries it from 19. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Pass to Larkin. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Larkin's got 10 points in the game. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. They shoot again. Oh, assertive follow-up by Giannis.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Larkin. 10 points for him. To the inside. The layup misses. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, and we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
Got to make hustle plays. Be first.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Kalaitzakis, down low. Free throw line jumper, and the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Şengün over on Antetokounmpo, and Şengün gets it to go.
And there's a physicality to Şengün's game. He's not scared down low at all.
Oh, there's the alley! And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over. On Sunday, then on Thursday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to Baberovic. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Baberovic. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the jumper from the wing offline to the wing, right side. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen. Shoots over Şengün. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
The versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Here's Baberovic. Cans it from the wing. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Kalaitzakis. Tipped. With the 10-footer. No good off the glass.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Larkin. They set the screen. Over to the left wing. With the fadeaway. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis shrugs off the contact.
Dominating in effortless fashion. This is what Giannis does on a consistent basis.
Pass to Baberovic. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Larkin. Lets it go from deep. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Kalathis. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Şengün.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Baberovic. From 15 feet away, Giannis with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's Baberovic. Fires the 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
5 ticks left in the final quarter, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Can't get it to fall. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans. All right, Alec, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill.
Shot so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Hills with the rebound. Giddy against Bogdanovich. Pass to Mills. Connects from three-point range.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddy is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Giddy defending. Here's Jokic, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Poked away. Jokic with the steal. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Bogdanovich against Giddey. Pass to Mills. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Bogdanovich with the screen. Jokic with the screen on Ingles. 5 to shoot. Buries it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Giddey, good on the 13-footer.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
Mills looking it over. Pass to Exum. Shoots. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jokic a screen. Now here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Ingles with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot is good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Giddey against Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. Back to Giddey. Jokic grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 2. And we'll get things started in the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
They've got Simmons. Joe Ingles is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Daniels, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. They've got Topic. Jokic is out there with Teodosic, and it's Jovic in at the power forward position. Offensive rebound. Baines finds Simmons. Back to Baines. On the wing, Ingles. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Here's Simmons. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Daniels out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Ingles in at the 4 slot. Here's Teodosic. Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Teodosic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Simmons kicks to Daniels. Pass to Green. Here's Furphy. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Teodosic. 11-point game his last outing. Lets it go with a 3. And Baines pulls it down. Gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. And Simmons kicks to Green. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. Baines has got his first bucket of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Teodosic. And the layup's good off the glass. Teodosic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. Outside, Green. In the corner, Daniels. Nice shot from the wing.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's Giddey with the drive. And that one, good. Giddey's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Pass to Jovic. Bogdanovich inside. Giddey defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Josh Giddey. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And here is Giddey. Over Bogdanovich. Giddey, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They're up by 2. And now we'll see. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You take a look at the home team. Yeah, they're almost the best in show. My question is, how much better can they get? Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get in. And that is it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Joe Ingles. Mills out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Landale in at the 5. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mills. Here's Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Exum with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Exum's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
He takes it in. Yep, that one goes in there. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Mills. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 8.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
From downtown, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Giddey against Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got his third basket of the night right there.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Bogdanovich with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Number 11.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. He certainly puts in the work there to get better. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And both free throws good for Giddey. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now, Jokic, he has 6. Jokic a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. They get it back. There's the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Giddey the pass to Landale. And Mills kicks to Ingles. Here's Exum. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Exum's got 7 points.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Mills kicks to Exum. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Exum's got 8 points here in this quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. And here's Jokic outside. Good on the 3-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Giddey against Bogdanovich. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's a confident play there. Great execution. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass to Jokic. Over Ingles. It's Jokic inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talk.
Let's get the pace back in the game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Simmons passes to Baines. Here's Daniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Pass to Jokic. Puts up a deep three. No good on that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Away team foul. Nikola Jokic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Both teams will make substitutions. That one drops. He ties it up.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Jock Landale's checked in for Aaron Bain. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball, coach told their players. Hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jokic passes to Bogdanovic. Jokic sets the screen for Bogdanovic. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Exum. On the wing, Giddey. To take the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
He makes one of two that time.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Chalk up two there. 24 points for him. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Exum. Here's Landale. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Landale's got his first basket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Pass to Bogdanovic. Lays it up off the glass.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovic's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure. Stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here's Bogdanovic for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with Bogdanovic is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
High arcing shot. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Yes!
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8". With his skill, Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Unloads from 9, and he overshot that one, missing.
and it's all about the three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Mills with the steal. Oh, missed it. Giddey the pass to Mills. Here's Landale. Over to the wing. Fires the three. Bullseye!
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
From deep, Jokic. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
The buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
Supporting your team.
Down it goes!
we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ivica Zubac. Dario Saric is out there with Smith. And it's Hazonia in at small forward. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Cans it with nobody near him.
Yeah, his jump shots improve every season. Antetokounmpo's got a great rhythm on his quick release shots.
Smith outside. Here's Hazonia. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo inside. Saric covers. Ball stolen. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He shoots it. Hits the jump hook.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Shot clock at 5. And here's Saric for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
And lockdown defense against one of the best.
Oh, okay then.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Pass to Hazonia. Zubac inside. Currently averaging 5 points a game. Back to Saric. Fires for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Count that one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Back to Zubac. Pass to Perkichin. Over on Antetokounmpo from down low. And no good, trying to use the glass. Gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Kalathis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bogdanovic to the paint. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The 3. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Pass to Smith. And here's Bogdanovich to the right side. Shot clock at 6. Smith, that one's good. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
The 3 ball. Perkichin grabs the board. Outside Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Smith. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
From deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 minutes.
Here's Papa Nicolau.
2 minutes.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good D by Bogdanovich. Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Smith outside. Now here's Bogdanovich. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second one. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Saric. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
And now the league leaders in scoring. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
1:14 left in the second. Smith outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. On Tuesday, then on Thursday.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Here's Kalathis. Antetokounmpo, left side. Clock at 6. There's a screen from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Zubac.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Smith outside. Zubac finds Smith. Saric outside. Fires from deep. Misses again. Now 0 for 3. And he lobs it up. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Pass to Smith. Shot from 16. And that one's good. Smith's got 7 points here in the quarter. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And now and that's a wrap on halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
In close, Antetokounmpo delivers.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. Pass to Zubac. The 3, Smith. No good there. Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Saric with it. Pass to Zubac. Back to Smith. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Smith's got 10.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Kalathis. It's hauled in by Saric.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Kalathis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kalathis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at the visitors here. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
2 minutes.
Smith outside. Right wing. Pass to Hazonia. 6 to shoot. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 5.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Picked by Smith. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Saric. And here's Smith. 1:06 left to play in the third. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Kalathis, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Kalathis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And And the three off target. Got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Kalathis. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Šarić. Now here's Zubac. Here's Smith. The shot's good. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pass to Perkichin from 17. That shot is off. Shooting 61% for the game. Knocking him down. To the paint. Oh, swiped away. And the layup is good off the glass.
We've seen a lot of points tonight, but we've also seen a lot of poor defense as well.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
Pass to Kalaitzakis. To the left side wing. Here's Dorsey. 4-3. Sinks the tray. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Allie, thank you. And he gets that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Yep, count it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Šarić. It's rebounded by Zubac.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Now Smith. Tries it from 16. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9 though. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Šarić. Offline with a baseline jumper. Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And there's the lob. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The free throw drops from Zubac.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
To the inside. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Smith. Can't hit that one. Here's Kalaitis, covered by Smith. Charge against Antetokounmpo. And he buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Šarić. Jacks up a three and connects from downtown.
Šarić with the big-time delivery in the big moment. Wow.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Smith. It's in!
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they...
When you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Now the starting group for the visitors. There's a good screen. Mills, that's a two-pointer, and he hits the jump shot.
Nice touch there by Mills, taking whatever he can get within the offense. Well done.
For three, that one's in, his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Giddey. Launches a three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you see the competitive spirit of Mills. You knock down the shot on his team, he's coming for the payback.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Şengün. He's tightly guarded. Landale grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Here's Larkin. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Landale. Now Ingles. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Tries from 16. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Biberovic. Şengün inside. Covered by Mills. Şengün with the bucket.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
Pass to Mills. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Mills has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Osman. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he starts out with the miss in this one. On the wing, Daniels deflects the pass. And here comes the break. Ulaba. Baines with the block. Outside, Green. Simmons left side. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Baines dishes to Green. Shot clock at 5, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Exum. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. To the paint, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back with... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Josh Green is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Daniels in the shooting guard. Inside. It's intercepted. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break chance. He gets it in there. Şengün's got 6.
You're always going to get great effort from Şengün. As a matter of fact, I don't think this guy ever gets tired on the glass.
Here's Korkmaz. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Ingles finds Simmons. On the wing, Daniels. Green left side. Back to Daniels. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Fires from deep, and the 3 ball is good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Simmons with it. Now defended by Şengün.
Oh! Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Sapahi, guarded by Simmons. Here's Sapahi. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 8 points for him. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And here is Simmons. And Baines kicks to Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 5.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Korkmaz. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Simmons looking it over. 3-pointer, Daniels. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
1:07 left in the first half of the game. Here's Sapahi. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ingles passes to Mills. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The baseline J. It's rebounded by Giddey. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Exum sets a screen for Ingles. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
With the teardrop, the shot's good. He's got 12. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They're up by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K
Sports. Taking a look at the visitors, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting...
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the visiting team.
Look at the rebound.
And that concludes.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Exum. Josh Giddey is out there with Mills. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Sapahi. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Giddey. Ingles kicks to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Larkin. Here's Sapahi. Takes it off the glass.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
They swipe it. Here's Larkin, covered by Mills. Drives to the hoop. Mills with the rebound. Pass to Giddey. Baseline try. Şengün with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They set the pick. Out to the wing. Sapahi, Giddey defending.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Exum. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Pass to Ingles. Latrey. Doesn't go that time.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Now here's Giddey. And here's Exum. Buries the 20-footer. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Şengün with a screen on Giddey. Hands it from downtown. 17 points in the game.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Pass to Exum. Goes up from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper. Exum's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Sapahi. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Exum passes to Baines, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Osman. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside, Simmons. Fires it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Leading by just 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Baines fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the left wing. Here's Şengün. Banked in off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Daniels kicks to Thibault. To the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the right side. Şengün against Baines. Şengün passes to Korkmaz. It's good from long range.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Go Rico. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Sapahi. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 21 points in the game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Landale. The 3 from Mills. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
.152 left in the game. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. To the middle. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Sapahi, Giddy defending. Bucket is good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And that one is good.
And how about the body control? Giddy refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Pass to Biberovic. It's deflected. It's over Exum. Second shot opportunity. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Giddy. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddy not messing around when he gets in close like that.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Exum. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team. Slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now the starting group for the visitors. It's Jokic, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovic passes to Jokic, and he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. Here's Diaz. Aldama outside. Defended by Bogdanovic. It's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Jokic, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Jokic.
I just don't think that Jokic is ever in a hurry out there, which helps in that set.
Over to the wing. Aldama outside. This one for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Pass to Jokic. Sinks that one from the post.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Aldama. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And down it goes. 2 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Diaz, that's good. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams making some changes here. Oh, you'd rather not put these guys on the line, the top free throw shooting teams in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Out to the right wing. Pick by Aldama. Back to Rubio. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Getting the feet set. Ricky Rubio can't get in the zone from the three-point line.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks down the triple.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Teodosic, covered by Rubio. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Puts up a three and drops in the three. Rubio's got his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, a good close. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Teodosic in at point guard. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Rubio. Launches it. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
To the middle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
That free throw, no good.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Fourth, Nikola Jokic.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
And here's Hernan Gomez. Still no points. Missed inside. Teodosic buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Rubio. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. From the left block, and he drops that one in. Rubio's got 8 points.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside gets it done that time.
1:56 left in the second period, and it's good for 2.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Pass to Garuba. Rubio looking around. Here's the 3. On target from range. 11 points in the game.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. So, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovich. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
Now, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Bogdanovich. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Bogdanovich. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player. Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Aldama. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jovic. There's the 3. Clock is at 3. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late shooting. We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. And that is going to do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Ricky Rubio, what a contribution.
and the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Pass to Diaz from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Diaz has got 5.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Drains the triple.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Here's Aldama. Money on the 19-footer. He's got 6. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
About a minute played here in the second half. Guarded by Aldama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Diaz. He's got 5. Defended by Bogdanovich. And it's good from the elbow. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Takes a 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Aldama. And no good. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Bogdanovich. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Aldama. No stopping Jokic.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Aldama outside. From the arc. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. Diaz has got 7 points in the game. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Bogdanovich. 10 points for him. Takes the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
Number 5. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Yep, that one goes. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Now here's Rubio. He's closely guarded. The rebound by Teodosic. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jovic passes to Bogdanovich. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Outside Rubio. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 14 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Third quarter comes to a close. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Scores after the quick crossover.
Fun to watch Ricky Rubio start to dominate and pick defenders apart.
Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. To the wing on the left. Here's Teodosic. 5 on the clock. Fires it. And that one is right through the heart.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Diaz. There's the screen for 3. That shot missing. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Hernan Gomez. Altama grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Diaz. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's on target from the wing.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And the basket is good.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Jokic in the post. Hernan Gomez there. Jokic good.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moment.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Beyond the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Jokic is doubled. Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Jokic. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Misses in close.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left in the 4th. Jokic on the double team. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Jokic. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
Yeah, Bogdanovic gutsy with that one.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Off the inbound pass. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
To tie it up. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Hernan Gomez with it. Oh, it falls!
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very...
Keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's the screen. Pass to Calathis. Here's Papanikolaou. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. And finally they hit one.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And Mills kicks to Giddey. Back to Mills. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Antetokounmpo against Ingles. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Giddey. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Landale misses.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Drills the three-pointer. Giannis has got 7 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Drills it from outside.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Calathis. Antetokounmpo inside. Ingles covering. That one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
On the wing, Giddey. Over Calathis. And Giddey gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Giannis. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Landale pass to Mills. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Calathis. No scoring in this one. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Ingles, trailing by 5. Giddy, and a missed layup.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Papanikolaou, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And that can... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We've got Aaron Baines, Daniels out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Pass to Papanikolaou. Now, Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Josh Green is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Daniels. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Now here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Down low, Charalampopoulos misses the layup. Simmons left side. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got his first points of the game.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. These kind of shots only improve his confidence.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Giannis outside. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo converts inside. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Landale with the bucket. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork.
I mean, moving the ball is such an important part of the game, and both of these teams are doing an excellent job in terms of their assist numbers.
And Mills kicks to Giddy. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Giddy's got 8 points.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddy can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ingles with the rebound. They've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Pass to Exum from downtown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's Giddey. 8 points for him. Inside, Landale off target at the rim. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
All right, and now that we... Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Mills. Exum is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here is Giddey. The 3. Coathis grabs the board. 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo, launches it. Good, great play by Coathis to set it up. Giannis has got 18 points.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Back to Giddey. And here is Ingles, covered by Giannis. Ingles can't get it to go. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Giddey. Missed inside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Giannis dishes to Coathis. Can't cash in from close range. Gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Mills passes to Ingles. It's stolen. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. Pass to Coathis. Giannis is double. It's up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Green in the high post. Nothing on the board. Looking to end the run. Coathis grabs the board. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Charalampopoulos. Good. It's Coathis who picks up the assist.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Green deciding where to go with it. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Green. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Calathes. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Exum with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Exum's got 5 now.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
From past the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Up by 3. And we're just... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Green against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Simmons. To the paint, here's Baines. Can't get it to fall.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You gotta make those.
Here's Kelly Tykes. Charlam Popoulis, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now, Giddey. Pass to Ingles. And here's Exum. Oh, Giddey in position. Here's Calathes, covered by Mills. Calathes dishes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is just too long, too big, and too tough inside.
And guarding Giannis on the interior,
Timeout.
no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks, David. Shot's good by Mills.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Calathes. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Giannis right side. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And he just kept working, felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line. And clearly not affected by the moment.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Calathes passes to Giannis. Rebounded by Exum. Impressively throughout at 62%. Giddey, the shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Stone cold stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 26 points.
And you know he knows He's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. He certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And that one's good by Giannis.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Here's Giddey. Scores after the quick crossover. Giddey's got 8 here in the quarter.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close.
Highlight reels to Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Giddey. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Dante Exum. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for the away team.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They set the screen. And here's Mills for 3. Buries it from outside.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now they foul and stop the clock. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Now here's Giddey. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the... Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So for Stan...
interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason, Doris.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And he banks in the layup.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. The coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware he is the engine of this offense.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Aldama. Pass to Diaz. Pick by Aldama. Three-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Diaz, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Baberovic. He gets it in there. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Diaz. Knocks down the 18-footer. 5 points in the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Larkin. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. Şengün with a steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Baberovic. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Pass to Diaz. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Aldama, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Aldama. The 3. The shot, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Baberovic. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Baberovic has got 6. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he comes up with a bucket.
And there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
No good with the elbow jumper. To the wing, right side. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 10. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Larkin, covered by Rubio. Pass to Larkin. Over Rubio. Larkin no good. Outside Rubio. And he makes it on the layup.
That's a tight handle of Rubio. Uses change of speed and direction so well.
Korkmaz passes to Larkin. The fadeaway. Count it. Good. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This is what Rubio likes to do off the screen and roll. Hits his teammate where he can do something with it.
Here's Korkmaz. No made baskets yet. Pass to Larkin. Here's Osman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Larkin. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
So both teams changing it up here. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Rubio. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Doesn't go that time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he buries his first look.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
From behind the arc. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And there's the screen. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
But just so under control with the ball. Nice move by Rubio.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Out left to the wing. Good. So he has 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Out to the wing. Here he goes. Pass to Diaz. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Diaz has got 6 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Larkin. The 3 ball. He drops it from range.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Diaz. It's stolen. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
And now an up. Thanks as always for watching.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Releases. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
His first shot attempt. And he can't bank that one in. Shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long. Here's Diaz. Cashes in the 12-footer. Diaz has got his third bucket of the night.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
They set the pick. Here's Larkin. 7 points in the game. Here's the three. Aldama grabs the board. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Diaz from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. To the middle. Here's Aldama. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Started by Aldama. Pass to Larkin. Just 5 on the clock. Şengün, the screen for 3. Larkin, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Armando taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. A minute 37 left in the third. Rubio with the ball. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Hernan Gomez. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And he drives in. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, not too many guys want to get in Şengün's way when he's moving with purpose.
Outside Rubio. 55 seconds left in the third. Yes! And the foul! That one on Şengün.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Garubas checked in for Hernan Gomez. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. The Basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's the pick. From deep. That shot off. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's tipped. Tries again. Hernangomez with a rebound. Outside Rubio. One second left. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. They're up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Fernandez. Pass to Hernangomez. Rubio looking around. Here's Garuba, defended by Şengün. 6 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Knocks it down from distance.
I tell you, that jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
To the left side wing. Covered by Rubio. That one is off. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
The 3 sinks it from distance. Rubio's got 6 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Got a hand on it. Aldama, the pass to Diaz. Banked it in off the glass.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
They can't stop the run with that one.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Down low. Pass to Aldama. 4-3. And it's Larkin with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
.116 left in the fourth quarter. Got 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Diaz. to the paint. Şengün with a steal. Here's Larkin. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off target from outside. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here we go.
Home team foul. Santi Aldana. First personal foul. First team foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
Armando, 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And Bavarovic gets it to go.
Şengün makes that read so well. He knows exactly where everyone is on the floor.
Here's Diaz. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee.